Now there are new allegations against Boris Johnson. This time his people are said to have intimidated MPs who are campaigning for a vote of no confidence. And a Liberal Democrat speaks of mafia methods. So, after a dramatic day full of coup rumors, Boris Johnson faced a new allegation on Thursday. One of the inner party rebels, William Ragg, complained in Parliament that like-minded people had been intimidated and blackmailed. To dissuade them from expressing their distrust in the Prime Minister, members of the government have threatened to withdraw public investment from their constituency. This should be investigated by the police, recommended Ragg, and Downing Street said it had no evidence of the allegations. Yeah, because I always do stuff like that in crowds when you want to do this. The accusation of extortion was received differently. Some Conservative MPs downplayed it, arguing that the whips have traditionally used hardball to bring MPs into line with factions. If they reported every case to the police, they would soon no longer care about crimes, MP Michael Fabricant said. Other MPs, particularly those on the opposition benches, took the allegations seriously and called for an investigation. And as I said, a Liberal Democrat even spoke of mafia methods, or mob methods, wherever you are from. The allegations surfaced after Johnson appeared to have temporarily found his footing. In circles of his group, it was said that several motions of no confidence had been withdrawn. At the same time, prominent Tories spoke out against a non-confidence vote, including former Secretary of State Jeremy Hunt, who had only recently expressed interest in the post. Should there still be a vote, Johnson will fight, said a government spokesman. The day before, the Prime Minister had been asked to resign several times in the House of Commons. A speech by former Brexit Minister David Davis caused a stir, at the end of which he suggested the end of Johnson with a historical quote, "In the name of God, go." Shortly before that, Tory MP Christian Wakeford had switched to the Labour Party. He followed the debate from the opposition benches. Paradoxically, this seemed to boost the morale of many Tories. "Wakeford's defection has welded the party back together," a minister was quoted as saying. Some commentators wrote that the rebellion had lost momentum. But at the same time, prominent Tories have been critical. It looks like checkmate at the moment. We'll see if he, and they mean Johnson, can save himself. That's what MP Steve Baker said. The attention is now all the more focused on the investigative report on Partygate, which is to be presented soon, the internal one, by the way. The focus is now on whether Johnson had been warned in the hours before a party in his official garden that violated the lockdown rules. ITV television reported on Thursday that investigator Sue Gray had discovered an email in which at least the host, Johnson's personal secretary, had explicitly been warned of a lockdown breach. Johnson's former advisor Dominic Cummings claimed to have personally approached the Prime Minister about the breach of the rules. However, his statements are suspected of being used as ammunition in a private war. Nevertheless, Gray is said to have spoken to Cummings. If Johnson could be shown to have known about the nature of the garden event, he would have misinformed Parliament intentionally, which would further increase the pressure to resign. And I'll see you in my next video. Bis gleich.